días.
Muy buenos días.
Estoy feliz de regresar a la Ciudad de México. Gracias a la Biblioteca de UNAM por la invitación. Ahora pienso que debo continuar en inglés. Today I'm very happy to be here and to have a moment to talk with you about some of the best practices in our libraries at the University of Iowa, and start a conversation and visit with you about how you are doing some of the similar things in your libraries and how you can put these into action at home. I think you'll find that my talk is going to revert to the practical a little bit more than the first session today, so I hope that will be good for everyone. So I thought I would start with just a little context so that you have an idea of where I'm coming from, a little about our university. The University of Iowa is the flagship campus in the state of Iowa. We are an R1 research university, and we are known for healthcare, for law, for the fine arts. We have 33,000 students, 9,000 graduate and professional students, and approximately 4,000 international students. We are home to the Iowa Writers Workshop and also the International Writers Program. Iowa City is one of the Midwest's great college towns, and we are the only UNESCO City of Literature in North America. We're very proud of this designation and our community's contribution to literature, no matter if the government of the United States renews its UNESCO commitment or not. And that's as close as I will get to politics today. We have 7 libraries in the University of Iowa Libraries. Our main library, the Hardin Library for the Health Sciences. We have departmental libraries in art, business, engineering, music, and sciences. We were ranked 30th in the 2016 ARL Investment Index. We have 100 professional staff, and our 27 liaison librarians are embedded in all disciplines across campus. They're actively engaged in research and instruction. As I was preparing for my remarks today, this was really a great opportunity for me to look at the goals that were established by the UN in the 2030 Agenda. I have to say that in many of our contexts in the US, we don't hear a lot about the UN's agenda. So this was a good way for me to take a look at it and think about how to apply the 2030 Agenda to our own work at Iowa. The agenda is certainly ambitious and touches on many of the issues addressed by research and through curriculum in higher education today. I now see that the goals in our own strategic plan align nicely with the 2030 Agenda. And today I'm going to take this practical approach to applying the agenda to our work. The University of Iowa's strategic plan is fairly simple. It's a new strategic plan, and it was developed last year after the arrival of a new president. It's easy for our colleges, departments, and units, including the libraries, to see how their own plans can help the university advance in terms of research, instruction, and outreach. The library's current strategic plan was developed in 2015. It was in alignment with the university's strategic plan at the time and has 4 pillars that were tied to the goals in that plan. Thankfully, those pillars still resonate with the university's new plan. The plan has served us well in developing services and programs in in support of the university's mission. It's absolutely critical, in my opinion, that the library closely align its own strategic plan with that of the universities. It's been said that 20th century libraries were places where people consumed information, or those libraries were warehouses of knowledge. 21st century libraries are integral to the creation of knowledge. And as such, I believe it's important for libraries to become partners and offer a full suite of services in support of this. This is precisely where I see the convergence of the university and the library strategic plan with that of the UN's 2030 agenda. As I think about the UN's 2030 agenda, it seems to me that 3 of those goals, number 3, leading healthy lives, number 4, ensuring inclusive, equitable, and quality education for all, and number 11, making cities inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable, all are very closely tied with our strategic plans. In light of these connections, and in no particular order, let's switch to some of the programs in our library that I think complement the UN 2030 agenda. Before I get into specific examples, though, I do want to take a quick turn and highlight the Framework for Information Literacy for Higher Education document from the Association of College and Research Libraries. The framework is designed to guide libraries in teaching students how to locate, manage, use, and create information in today's increasingly complex environment. The framework is a critical resource for libraries as they support students as creators of knowledge, as opposed to being simply consumers of knowledge. The framework can help librarians establish deeper partnerships with faculty in the classroom and curriculum. The framework consists of 6 frames, as shown on this slide. They represent interconnected core concepts that serve as a flexible basis for instructional design and assessment in any institution or discipline. ACRL developed these frames to help students understand how information is produced and valued and how information is used. From an institutional perspective, these frames can lead to better learning outcomes for students. The library's role in equipping students with the skills to succeed in today's information-robust society may be the most important contribution in advancing the 2030 agenda. Now, I'm sorry to say there's not a Spanish translation of the framework, but we would love one, and there is a process for that in ACRL. And full disclosure, I'm a member of the ACRL board, and I could help encourage someone to consider preparing a Spanish translation of this to serve our professional community. So with the framework as background, let's look at some of the services and spaces in our libraries that support student success. The most visible example is our main library, Learning Commons. The Learning Commons, which is pictured here, is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's a bright and inviting space with plenty of technology to support student needs. The 23 group spaces in our Learning Commons were reserved by students 31,000 times in the last year. Libraries used to be very possessive of their space. Today, we need to really bring partners in and work with the campus in collaboration. In light of that, we've had great success partnering with university departments in this space. Tutoring services, particularly in the areas of writing and statistics, have been extremely popular in the space. Similarly, graduate teaching assistants from the Department of Computer Science offer help sessions to their students in this space. These collaborations put the library front and center in our shared goal of enhancing student success. Librarians, of course, also offer one-on-one research assistance for undergraduates. We have a drop-in service and also hold occasional workshops with the goal of helping students develop research and critical thinking skills. With 4,000 international students at Iowa, it's also important for us to create a welcoming environment and support the success of that cohort of students. The Conversation Center is another key partnership for the libraries. This is a peer-to-peer service, and it's offered in partnership with the university's rhetoric department. In this program, undergraduate students build confidence and cultural fluency with the English language and other cultures by engaging in informal, low-stakes verbal interactions with other students. This is a key way for libraries to support a global agenda. We also have a gallery space in our main library. This allows us to showcase our collections and also to engage with the community. Our exhibits are usually physical in the library and also available online. This allows us to reach out to elementary and high school students throughout the state of Iowa. By providing outreach, this is where libraries can truly support sustainable communities. And in the area of the health sciences, our health sciences library is part of the National Network of Libraries of Medicine. This is a program of the U.S. National Library of Medicine. The mission of this program is to advance the progress of medicine and improve public health by providing U.S. health professionals with equal access to biomedical information and improving individuals' access to information to enable them to make informed decisions about their health. This program of the National Library of Medicine was established over 40 years ago. Initially, the program was intended to bolster medical libraries through improving collections, resource sharing, and training health sciences librarians. The audience has expanded beyond health sciences librarians to include health professionals and community organizations of all types. Today, the program is focused on promoting and providing training on National Library of Medicine resources, many of which are open in honor of Open Access Week this week, and supporting equal access to biomedical information to improve the health of all citizens. We do this through teaching, promoting, funding, and coaching. There are 8 regions in the United States, and they're shown on this map. In Iowa, we support a 10-state region in the Midwest. It's through programs like this where the library can truly support the goals for good health and well-being and healthy and sustainable societies. I'd like to close by citing IFLA's Access and Opportunity for All report. If you haven't seen this report, I'd recommend it as a starting place to see even more examples of library programs that support the 2030 agenda. Just as libraries contribute across the entire spectrum of the university's programming, so too can we contribute to the full range of the UN 2030 agenda. Libraries contribute greatly to the university's mission of making our students better global citizens by instilling critical thinking skills and appreciation for the value of information. Thank you.